Welcome back to Drinks and Chill. My name is Gio. This is Matt. And today we have a little special box coming in.
Yes, not just any box, but a compass box.
A compass box. Mm-hmm. Oh, because it's called a compass box. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyone who knows about Compass Box, they are a blending company located in Scotland, and they put out a bunch of like blended scotches. There is no Compass Box single malt whiskey. They are a blending house basically. So it came in this nice little box, and it comes with three different Compass Box blends for us to try. And they have all kinds of different blends. This is just three of them. Probably three of their more popular ones. We've got the Story of the Spaniard, Spice Tree, and Peat Monster.
Peat Monster.
And this was a really good deal too. This is like $22.
Oh.
To try these, and most of these bottles are going to be kind of on the higher side of, the price range.
Oh.
Kind of like, $60-$70.
So you can't get individual ones?
I've never seen like individual ones like these, like this size. I mean, if you want to buy like a full-size bottle of one of these, you can.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this is the first time I've seen like small ones like this. Yeah, let's pour ourselves some.
All right.
This is Peat Monster.
This one is the Spaniard?
Yeah. So I'm gonna pour Peat Monster in the last one. This one is Spice Tree. I'm gonna pour it in the middle one. And then Spaniard in the front one. So I thought about doing these like blind, but I think they're gonna be so different from each other that even if we had done it blind, we would have been able to tell like which one was which just based on the name. So I'm gonna start with actually Spaniard first. Toast, yeah. Cheers.
Oh, I can't grab.
I like the way this one smells.
Yours is much darker than mine.
No?
No, see? Okay.
Ooh, this is nice.
It has that smoke to it, but it's not overbearing. Wait, did I just say that?
You did say that. I mean, it's not overbearing. Now, Peat Monster, I feel like is going to be overbearing just because it's called Peat Monster. And peat is what they use to smoke.
That's like
That's the last one.
Yeah, that's
the really light one.
Almost like clear. I feel like I tasted this one.
It's really familiar, right? Yeah, it's sort of along the same smoke level as like Highland Park. Not too smoky, but I mean, it's definitely there.
Yeah.
Let's try the Spice Tree next.
Cheers. It smells nice.
This one's very floral on the smell. It almost smells like an Irish whiskey.
Very light smell too.
Oh yeah, that's like water. Like not like it doesn't like taste like water, but it goes down. Yeah.
No smoke, no kick.
Yeah, if that was, I feel like this is the unsmoked version of what we just had, almost.
Maybe a little bit of smoke, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, really?
Like kind of like that. What was it? Not, I guess aftertaste.
Yeah. I feel like this is the one we should have had first. Yeah, this is definitely like the space side types.
But without the burn. I think Glenfiddich had a little bit more. No, Glenlivet does, right? Not Glenfiddich.
Yeah, I think Glenlivet has a little bit more kick than Glenlivet or Glenfiddich. Glenlivet has a little bit more kick than Glenfiddich does.
Okay.
All right, and then finally,
Peat Monster.
Cheers.
This thing is so clear.
I mean, look at that. It's like water with a drop of whiskey in it.
Yeah. If you're looking this way, you can see like that tint, but if you're looking straight down,
yeah, I mean, straight down, it just looks
like water.
I wonder if I can like do something here. So yeah, if you're just looking straight down into it, I mean, It looks so clear. It's crazy. I don't know if we did that already or not.
Oh, yeah, I can smell the smoke
there's
on
that
that
smoke.
one.
There's that smoke. That's why it's called Peat Monster. It sort of reminds me of... It's definitely an Isla smoke. It sort of reminds me of, not Lagavulins, like Coalilas? Coalila? I think that's how you say it. It reminds me of that smoke. Ooh. Yeah, that is smoky. Let me see. Let me bust out the Coalila and we'll at least smell it. I don't know if you can smell it that well because the bottle is like half down, but
Yeah, barely.
yeah. But that's the smoke it reminds me of, is the Coalila smoke. I wonder how long these were aged.
It doesn't say. Oh, it just says like the story behind it.
All right, so let's read about these. The story of the Spaniard, which was the first one we tried. Full, soft, and sumptuous owing to a base of malt whiskeys aged in Spanish wine casks with flavors of citrus peel and ripe red fruits. I kind of get a little bit of citrus in that. I know you finished yours. You want to smell that?
Yeah. So the spice tree, which was the second one we had, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one's this is a rich, intense malt whiskey with an underlining character of dried fruit, notes of baking spices, and essence of toasty oak aged in custom cask.
Custom cask. I wonder what that means.
They were cast that were custom.
I mean, it says baking spices, but I feel like I'm getting, like, now that I'm smelling it, I feel like I'm getting like flour, like you know, flour that you use for baking.
Oh, I think that's baking spices.
Yeah.
It's like baking ingredients.
Yeah.
The Peat Monster. A balancing act between the beautifully peaty, smoky aromas and flavors of classic Islay malts, Islay malts, and subtly.
Subtly? That's a hard word to say. I know what you're trying to say. Just
I think it's subtly. No. Anyways, sweet, fruity notes.
I mean, I get the sweet. Definitely get the smoke. I wonder if this is a blend of like all Isla scotches. Like if it's just Isla scotches in this blend. I don't know if I'm getting the fruit, but I'm getting the sweet, and maybe that's supposed to be the fruit, is the sweetness.
I like it's smoky aromas. This one has smoky aroma. This one was just like, I'm gonna throw a cigar in there.
Just drinking a cigar.
So this one says 2 are 46% and 1 is 43%. But it doesn't say which ones.
So, okay, Peat Monster is 46. Spice Tree is 46.
That one's 43 then.
Yeah, Story of the Spaniard is 43. That one was probably my favorite of the three. Story of the Spaniard, yeah.
Because that one had a smoky, but it wasn't overbearing smoky.
Yeah. All right, Compass Box. We are Compass Box. We make whiskey for the adventurous. Join us and we'll take you on a journey into the spectrum of flavors Scotch whiskey has to offer. Once you start exploring, there will be no stopping you, which means there's no stopping us either. For more info on the whiskeys you've tasted in this box, to explore the rest on your range, visit compassboxwhiskey.com. I enjoyed this. We got this kit.
You're not gonna put the bubbles back in?
No, not yet.
Okay.
We got this we got this kit months ago, and we've just kind of been sitting on it waiting to try it. So I'm glad we finally did.
Yep.
All right. Which one was your favorite?
Probably a Spaniard. And they do have like nice pictures on them too.
Oh yeah. Their labels are awesome. And apparently they're expensive too.
The labels?
Yeah, like to get them designed.
Really?
Yeah, because I've heard of like other smaller distilleries that have like reached out to the company that designed their labels, and it's like hella expensive. Dang. To get the labels designed by whoever does their labels. They have one called Hedonism, which is like, I think that one is supposed to be like their flagship one. And that one is around the $100 to like $115 range. The one of here that it reminds me the most is the Spice Tree. I feel like it was very light, almost like felt like water when I was drinking, not because of the taste, but just because of the, it wasn't very strong going down.
Yeah, it was just very, I don't want to use smooth in this case because it seemed like smooth is not the right word for this one. I understand what like smooth, like, oh, that was really smooth, but this one is just more of...
It's not very sharp, like not very sharp on the palate, and I just hit the microphone. And I feel like that's how the Hedonism was. I tried it at a bar because I wasn't trying to spend that much on a bottle I hadn't tried before. And it was just okay for me. Kind of like how like Spice Tree, like that one of these three, Spice Tree is probably my least favorite. Just because I felt like there wasn't too much
going on with
there. Yeah. But it was still, like, it still had a good flavor.
I mean, this will be a good pickup. Like, I'm not going to lie.
This,
This is a good pickup to try on all of them. Because then you, individually, each one is for someone.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it.
That's a good point. I feel like this little kit does a great job of showing you, like, the range of scotch. You know, someone who's into, like, your sweeter stuff might prefer the Spice Tree over the Peat Monster, definitely.
And the Peat Monster is someone that wants that smoke, then you know, like okay, this is the flavor I'm going to go to.
This is a good kit. I recommend before you buy any of these bottles, if you can find this kit, get it. Like I said, I think I paid like $22 or $23 for this. And I mean, for that, you get to try all three. You get to save potentially $60-70 on one of these bottles.
Not only that, like just for any scotch in general, because like the Isla one is very similar to other Isla. Spaniard is like that in between that a lot are looking for, or I don't know, a lot. I'm looking for that.
Yeah.
And so that's why I guess it reminded me of Highland Park, because I like Highland Park and it has that smoky, but it's just for someone that doesn't really like smoke, it helped me out.
Yeah, it's not that much.
And then if you don't like smoke at all, then
Spice Tree is for one for you. So I know this isn't part of like our Whiskey Wednesday Whiskey Noobs review one, but if you were gonna rate these three, well, like the way we typically do, how would you rate them?
So I would do Spice Tree, maybe like a 7.5. The Spaniard, maybe around 8.5.
Okay.
And then the Peat Monster.
This is based on your opinion now.
Yeah. So Peat Monster, I'll probably do 7.5, and then the Spice Tree, I'll probably do an 8.
Okay. So you rank the Spice Tree that high? Or not the Spice Tree, the Peat Monster.
7.5.
Yeah.
The flavor was there, and it wasn't. Even though I don't really enjoy a lot of strong smoke, at least you can still have that flavor.
Yeah.
And the smoke didn't last very long, which was nice.
That's true. I don't think my ratings are going to be as high as yours. I think for me, the Spaniard is a 7.5. Peat Monster is probably also a 7.5. And then the Spice Tree is a 6.5. Yeah. Even though Spaniard and Peat Monster are both 7.5 for me, I would give the Spaniard like the slight edge. It's like 7.6. I mean,
the Spice Tree wasn't like, the reason why I rated an 8 because it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, well, this was like my go-to, but I mean,
it wasn't
the flavors
bad.
were there.
It wasn't bad. It just
smelled nice.
I think just the kind of whiskey that I like.
Yeah.
It
just wasn't that.
Yeah, it's just the other kind of. It's very light, and I like it. I like a little bit more, for lack of a better word, savory. So.
Yeah. Or something with a little bit more kick.
I like, and I think Spaniard and Peat Monster both like did that for me.
So that is our reviews on these 3 whiskeys.
Yep.
All comes together in the Compass Box.
Yes. If you've tried Compass Box before, let us know in the comments what your favorite Compass Box is. Doesn't necessarily have to be one of these 3. If there's another Compass Box out there that you enjoy, let us know. And maybe if it's not too expensive, we'll give it a try.
Or we can get it.
Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment down below, hit that notification bell so you know whenever we upload, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.